to our Soul Sunday series live here on the Journey Method Live online. This is Sharon Sedgwick, and I am a presenter for the Journey and also a certified practitioner, and I'm here this morning to talk about how the different experiences in our life affect us. And we know this during the journey. We know that every experience in our life can have an impact on how we move forward, affecting our cellular healing, affecting our cellular experiences, it affecting the day-to-day parts of our life. So today we're actually specifically looking at how childbirth has affected us. Childbirth in ways that we've experienced if we've given birth, if you're a woman, if you have experienced miscarriage, abortion, if you experience stories from your friends, your family, your acquaintances, if you haven't ever experienced birth, but you've had people talk to you about the stories of their birth or different things like this, this all impacts us, and we live our lives with this impact. And so that's what we're going to look at today. We're going to look at how these things have impacted us and have run our lives without us even knowing about it underneath everything. So without further ado, we're going to kind of get into our meditation this morning, because we're going to explore, even if you think that you don't have impact from birth in your life, we're going to explore how it has impacted you. And then we're going to look at some of the beliefs that you have taken on and clear them. And then you can open up and move forward if you find that it's impacted you at a deeper level than you may have believed. We're going to find ways that you can move forward and clear even deeper. Maybe get with a practitioner, maybe work with your accountability buddy, and we'll move forward with that. So let's just dive in and see what this looks like for you. So let's take a nice deep breath in, and just deep breath in all the way to your bottom of the belly, and letting it out. And another nice deep breath in, and letting it out. And when you feel ready, just allow your eyes to drift shut. There you go. Another nice deep breath in. And I want you to continue taking nice deep breaths in your own rhythm. And with your own speed. And just allowing your being to open and relax. And when you're ready, just allowing your breath to settle gently wherever it wants to be. Yeah, just settling. And bring your full attention to your breathing now. And just notice, is it fast? Is it slow? Is it deep? Shallow? And what if you could give up any notion of your breath being any specific way right now, just gently, of its own accord, moving in and moving out. Beautiful. Beautiful. And as you continue to relax and open, you may notice in your mind's eye, or you might get a sense or a knowing that in front of you is a downward facing staircase. And this beautiful shimmering staircase has just 5 steps. And in the knowing that these steps will lead you deeply into the light of your own being, into your essence, step now onto the top step, step number 5. And with each step, taking you deeper into your own self, into your own being. Stepping onto step number 4. Opening down to 3. Deeper to 2. And before you step onto the final step, just let your awareness expand infinitely in front, spaciously behind, and just allowing consciousness to become boundless to each side, vast above and deeply ocean-like below. Now, stepping into the core of your own deepest awareness as you step down onto step number 1 now. And just rest in this awareness. And you might notice that to one side of you is a doorway, and in the knowing that through this doorway is the light of your soul, and that waiting here is a mentor, a teacher, a guide, one in whose divinity and wisdom you can rest in and trust. And when you're ready, just walking through that doorway into the light, greeting your mentor, thanking him or her for being here to assist you, and opening into the ways that birth has impacted your life. And now you might notice that waiting to the side is a beautiful vehicle. And this is a vehicle that will take you to that place in your being that is absolutely perfect for you to look at your experiences of birth in your life. And you don't have to do a thing. It's going to take you there absolutely automatically, without you having to think about a thing. So you and your mentor could step right into this vehicle. Take a seat, fasten your seatbelt, and look at the dashboard in front of you. There's a big button marked go. It's right in front of you, that button marked go. So when you're ready, whether you or your mentor, just push that button. And this vehicle will take you safely and elegantly to the perfect place in your being to look at the ways birth has impacted you in your life, either in a supportive way or an unsupportive way. So if you've pressed that button, let the shuttle now take you where it knows to go. And if you haven't, press it now. And let that shuttle take you where it knows to go. And just allow the shuttle to move through your being, coming to a nice gentle spot, nice gentle rest, in the perfect place for you. And when this occurs, unbuckle your seatbelts and step out of the shuttle with your mentor. And walking right into this place in your being, and begin to walk around and feel what it feels like and get a sense of what's here for you. What does it feel like under your feet? Is it light or is it dark? Do you need to flip a switch to turn a light on? Are there colors? What do you see? What do you sense? What do you smell? What's the temperature? Use all of your senses for a moment and explore this place where you've come within your being. Beautiful. And here in this place in your being, what if you could allow a campfire to appear? Knowing that this is the fire of unconditional love of life itself. And what if you could bring to this campfire the presence of the infinite or the universe, or a presence of the divine? Beautiful. And what if you could also bring a guardian angel, if that feels appropriate? Beautiful. So now here in this beautiful spot of your being, surrounded by this beautiful campfire with your mentor, an aspect of the divine, and a guardian angel, I'd like you to just take a nice deep breath in. And in your mind's eye, even closing your eyes. And I'd like you to roll the cameras back to a time or a space in your life where you were impacted by childbirth, either your own or others. Roll the cameras back to a time where you had an experience of childbirth that has gone to impact you in unsupportive ways in your life. And just take a moment and open into that. Feel that. Let it develop. As you become fully aware of this experience, take a deep breath and bring yourself back to this place in your being. Beautiful. Opening your eyes and inviting that you from this experience to join you at the campfire. Beautiful. That younger you from that experience. And when you have this younger you here, just take a moment and have her share the experience briefly, out loud, whispered out loud, the experience that you experienced, what you saw when you rolled the cameras back, what was here. Beautiful. And in this experience, I'd like to ask that younger you, what unsupported beliefs were formed? What did you experience? What did you take on? And allow her to speak these beliefs. And as she speaks them, or he speaks them, allow a physical representation of those beliefs to appear. And place them in a basket or a box, a big beautiful box at your feet. And just asking, are there more beliefs? What other beliefs did I take on? What other beliefs did I form that don't support me in life? And with each belief spoken, allow that physical representation of the belief to be placed in the basket or the box at your feet. And just expressing these beliefs and placing them in the basket. And just asking, what else? What else? What other beliefs? And then moving forward and asking, what vows or promises did I make at this time? What vows or promises did I make regarding life, regarding childbirth, regarding everyday existence that don't support me? And again, speak those vows out, give them a physical representation, and place them in the basket. Beautiful. Asking, what else? What else? What other vows, what other promises were made that don't support you now? And then ask yourself, because of these beliefs and these vows, what ways of being did you take on? What habits did you form? These unsupported ways of being, these unsupported habits that you took on because of this experience, that may be tied directly to these beliefs and these vows. And as you open into those and speak those, give them a physical representation and place them in the basket or the box at your feet. Beautiful. Asking, what else? What else? And just asking, is there anything else that needs to come up and out that doesn't support you, that needs a physical representation? And as it comes up and out, allow that to be placed also in the basket. Beautiful. And when all of your unsupported beliefs, vows, ways of being, habits that you took on because of this experience have been placed in the basket or the box, together with the knowledge that the infinite, the universe, understands fully why these beliefs, these vows were taken on, understands fully why you created these ways of being, these habits, and that they're no longer appropriate to leave in place. They don't serve you anymore. Let the younger you ask for blessings and assistance to undo and remove these fully from her being. And then when that's been given, with your mentor, with your guide, your guardian angel, with the present you, all of you, take and place this basket, place this box filled with all of these old beliefs, these old vows, promises, these old ways of being and habits. Place them in the fire and allow them to be cleared and cleansed, recycled, and given back to the universe. Beautiful. And turning to the younger you, asking if she needs to express anything, if she needs to say anything, if she needs to empty anything out to the present you. She needs to speak. Allowing those words to come forth, whatever they are. Allow her to express what she needs to express in this moment. And then just asking, what else? What else? What else? if the present you could respond to her, what would she say? Beautiful. And if there could be absolute forgiveness between the two, the younger you and the present you, an opening of forgiveness, for whatever beliefs, whatever vows, whatever ways of being were taken on because of this experience, allow forgiveness to happen now. Beautiful. And if forgiveness needs to come from the divine, allow that to happen now. Allow that aspect of the divine, that universal presence, to offer forgiveness to the present you, to the younger you, to whatever parts of you need forgiveness now. Beautiful. And ask if the mentor, if the aspect of the divine would be willing now to clear and clean, do a complete sweep clean of your body, of your being. Fully and completely sweeping it clean. Completely cleared out from every cell of your body and your being. And just let that happen now. Let your mentor, with the assistance of the aspect of the divine, sweep, wash, hose, vacuum, clean away every part of those old beliefs, those old vows, those old ways of being and habits that don't serve you anymore. And just feel and watch as this is all cleared from every molecule of your being, every level of your being, both known and unknown, from the spaces between the molecules, right down to the level of consciousness itself. And now, as this is happening, also notice if there are any cords, ties, energetic cords that might attach you to this experience. Allowing those cords to be cut, making sure that love and light is sent through both ends as they're cut. Feeling and seeing the relief and how grateful every part of you is to be freed from this and any that those cords are attached to. And when this sweep clean and these cords are cut and it's complete, turn to your mentor and ask for the assistance of the truth in formulating and opening into the truth of who you are in this, truly. What is the truth of this? All those old things didn't support you. They weren't truly who you are. They created this life, this way of being that doesn't support you. What's the truth? And as you hear what the truth of who you are is, the truth of you in this experience, just ask your mentor and ask that aspect of the divine if they would be willing to really help you install this into every part of your being. With each breath, feel your cells opening even bigger so that this can be installed even deeper into every cell, every molecule, the spaces between the molecules. And the very consciousness of your being, installing it even into the neural pathways of your brain, creating new ones to support this. Ask that aspect of the divine or your mentor to flood every particle of your being with this new way of being. Feeling it as it becomes an integral part of you. As it revitalizes you, energizes you, and feeling it as it comes to peace and completion within you. And in the knowledge that this new way of being can only get stronger and more supportive as time goes on. Knowing that this will continue to heal within you perfectly, naturally, effortlessly of its own accord. Send blessings. Send blessings to the younger you, to all of those unsupported beliefs, vows, ways of being, habits that you sent to the fire, and anyone that's connected with them. And thank them for what they've done in your life, what they brought to you, the knowing, the awarenesses, the blessings that they were to you. Now turn to the mentor and ask if there's any more teaching to be learned here, anything else that needs to be known, any insight or wisdom that needs to be revealed now. And if there is, let it be revealed now. And when that's complete, you and your mentor are sending gratitude to the aspect of the divine and the younger you. Turn and look at each other, that younger you and the present you. And let that younger you hug and merge with the present you. Letting that younger you grow up through all of the intervening years with this new truth already in place, sensing the changes in consciousness, the emotional and physical healing that takes place as the old integrates with the new, right up to the present time. And when this is complete, you and your mentor, with gratitude in your hearts, climb back into the vehicle and let this special vehicle take you right back to the door where you first came through. And when you've arrived, get out thanking your mentor with all of your heart for being here in support of you. Being in support of this life-changing experience of release and healing. Stepping back through the doorway, walking to the bottom of the staircase you originally came through. And just stepping back up the steps. Step number 1. Coming back to the present time. Stepping on step number 2. Feeling refreshed and renewed. Step number 3. Stretching and becoming aware of your body. Step number 4. And now step into the future a day from now, feeling how you feel a day from now. And with these brand new, wholesome awarenesses of the truth of who you are, this empowering ways of being fully installed within you. Feeling how you feel, breathing how you breathe. Stepping a week into the future, see, hear, and feel how it is to be the new you 1 week from now. Noticing the differences in how you feel and how differently you're communicating with yourself and with others. Perfect. Now stepping into the future 1 month from now. And feel your being as it's flooded with the consciousness of the brand new you 1 month from now. How is it to be the new free you? How does it feel to be released, healed, and whole? Perfect. Isn't it wonderful? And now step 6 months into the future and get a full sense of how your life is. How it is now to have been freed from those old, ancient beliefs, those old, ancient vows, those old, ancient ways of being and old habits that have held you back in life. And with these new, wholesome knowings and truths having done its work for 6 months now, how does it feel to be free, to soar? Beautiful. And knowing that time is just a concept and that everything that appears in consciousness is already here. Just allow this consciousness of the you 6 months from now to come back to the present moment fully. On step 4. Knowing that you will only be able to step onto step 5, opening your eyes when all parts of you are fully integrated. In the knowing that this healing, this release, this freedom can only grow and integrate organically, perfectly, naturally of its own accord. And when all parts are fully integrated and agreed, and taking a deep breath in, step onto the top step 5. And you can open your eyes when you're ready. Beautiful. Congratulations. Good work. I hope that each one of you was able to see and experience where childbirth has impacted your life. And if not, feel free to listen again and see what comes up. If anybody has any additional questions or any additional ways to work with what did come up, please feel free to connect with me. And I'm happy to work with you and move through you. And I'll be around after I publish this on the Facebook page if anybody wants to comment or connect with what's going on. Otherwise, I'll check in every once in a while to see if there's comments made. Everybody have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day or evening or wherever you are in the world listening. For me, it's the morning time. It's 10:30 and I get to go forward and spend the rest of the day with my family. Have a beautiful Soul Sunday, everyone. Love and blessings. Namaste.